So we're going to talk about zeros of polynomial functions, and that's kind of a big deal in this section. So we want to know the zeros are when f of x equals 0. Okay, so we're going to take this function they have and set it equal to 0. We're going to say, when does x cubed plus 3x squared minus x minus 3, when does that equal 0? These are also called roots for the equation, or solutions. They're also the x-intercepts for the graph. Because how do you find x-intercepts? Well, it's when the function equals 0. Okay, so they're called these different things. We'll probably call them zeros a lot. So the zeros of the polynomial, here we go. Well, the easiest way to find the zeros, I think, is to factor. So this one happens to factor by grouping. So I can pull out an x squared, x plus 3. And if I pull out a -1, I get x plus 3. So we've done factoring with grouping before. And the parentheses are the same here and here. So we have x squared plus 1. I'm sorry, that is x squared minus 1. X squared minus 1 times x plus 3. And then this happens to be the difference of squares, so we can factor it even more. X plus 1 and x minus 1 times x plus 3. And we're saying, when does that equal 0? That will be finding the zeros of the polynomial. So we set each factor equal to 0. Now, hopefully you're getting to the point where you can do those in your head. But if you can't, you just write them out. X plus 1, when does that equal 0? X minus 1, when does that equal 0? X plus 3, when does that equal 0? And through the magic of algebra, you should get the zeros. So the zeros are, and I usually just list them. You could do a set or something, but -1, 1, and -3, those are the zeros for this polynomial. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. We're taking a function and we're setting it equal to 0 to find what we call the zeros or the roots or the solutions of that equation.